welcome Joe the Plumber.
Oh, wow. Hey, thank you very much for coming out here today. Just to get this out here, my name is Samuel Joseph Wurzelbacher. I go by Joe, all right? All right, that being said, listen. Before all this happened to me a year and a half ago or so, my normal day was up at morning 4:30. I'd go to the gym with my son. Oh, and by the way, my son just took first in a wrestling tournament today. I just got the phone call. Then I'd go to work, and I'd work about 12 hours. I mean, you know, plumbers work long hours, like carpenters, electricians, so on and so forth. There's a lot of us out there that work many hours. Now, when I came home, I had a couple jobs. My job was to make sure my son did his homework, make sure he understood it, and make sure that he did it. Now, then I had homework for myself, though, too. I've always been involved in my country. I wanted to know what's going on with it. That's my job. That's my responsibility as an American to know what's going on in my country. That is your responsibility too. Now, I take that responsibility seriously. So I would get books and read them, learn about them. You know, I got John Adams here. No, I'm not going to read it to you today, but this is what I got. This is what I would read. I would read Common Sense. I would read Liberal Fascism. I would read Enough is Enough. I mean, I got a ton of books here. Education. It's not just for our children, it's for us. We have to know what's going on each and every day, and it's so hard to figure it out. You got CNN saying this over here, you got Fox over here saying this. You don't know what to make of it. I mean, you got to read between the lines. The same with our politicians. We don't know what to make of them, what they're saying. Even your neighbors are saying, you know, I'm tired of this stuff, I'm going to run for public office. It's going to take a little bit of faith on your part to make sure that they don't get caught up in politics as usual. Freedom to me means responsibility, and that's what we have to start taking. That's why it's so important for these Tea Parties to continue. That's why it's so important for this movement to continue well above beyond 2010, because we have to hold our politicians accountable. You know, it makes me angry when we don't do it. It makes me angry because it seems like the people are making a mockery of our founding fathers. They're making a mockery of the men and women that have served in our country to protect our freedoms, and they just walk away and think they have no responsibility to being an American. And I tell you right now, they are wrong. Now, education. You know, proud parent moment, my son, A's and B's, captain of the football team, captain of the wrestling team. He works hard because I make him. But he also learns because I make him. The teachers have a hard enough job as it is. They have to sit there and pretty much be babysitters these days. They can't spank the kids anymore to make them listen. And so they barely have any resources available to them to actually teach our children. It comes down to the parents. It's the parents' jobs to teach our children. I hope when you leave here today, you don't go home and feel good about yourselves or standing out in the cold and you know, drinking some hot chocolate, but actually get busy and do something real. You got a lot of great candidates here that are wanting your vote, that want to talk to you. Ask them questions, vet them out, make sure that they are the guy that you want to represent you. Again, it's going to be a little faith, but ultimately it's your job as Americans. You know, the Republican Party is... Exactly. I don't want that job. No, I want Americans to understand that we are a great country. We have nothing to apologize about, but ultimately, it's the people who are going to make the difference. One man can't promise hope and change. I'm here to tell you that. It's the American people that actually can bring real hope and change. Listen, I'm not going to take up much of your time today. You got Vicki here who speaks incredibly. I love to listen to her. Thank you guys very much for showing up today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Joe.